Hello there, good evening to you. We start tonight with our second exclusive report from Sri Lanka, focusing on the people from our region who've left their lives here to rebuild the lives of some of the world's poorest and most desperate people.
A couple from Hampshire have pioneered so-called voluntourism, taking people on a holiday to help victims of the tsunami in Sri Lanka.
Well, our reporter Kelly Swain became a voluntourist and tonight reports on the couple who gave up a comfortable life on the Isle of Wight to run vital community projects in a devastated country.
The classroom desks and chairs look wonderful. With bold blue paint, we volunteerists have transformed furniture we would have put on the skip at home. But the rest of this new preschool and skills training centre is alarmingly unfinished, and the opening ceremony is tomorrow. The heat and humidity is overwhelming as we work. Keith's fan, which sprays water, is a delicious treat. He's promised to leave it in Sri Lanka for the volunteers who'll follow us. The Sri Lankans sometimes appear to lack initiative and can be guilty of standing by merely watching others toil to help them. But today mothers form a chain gang to clear rubble, and the only idle spectator is a monkey in a tree above us.
This looks absolutely horrific. You're scrubbing a filthy floor, you're filthy dirty, it's so hot. But what pleasure is there in this view?
Oh, it's really satisfying because you can see it's taking something that looks a mess, so you can actually, it's satisfying because you can see the difference. So it is worth it. We've got the goal of tomorrow and the opening, and we want it all to look super for the children, so that just kind of keeps you going.
You look extremely hot. Is this really a holiday?
Well, this part isn't the holiday. The holiday is lying about at tea time before lunch after we've done a good day's graft and feeling quite proud of ourselves. I honestly think you wish you could do more. What we're doing here is relatively insignificant, but in the big picture I suppose somebody's got to do it.
This floor is not being tiled.
Coordinating the operation, Heather and Steve from East Cowes on the Isle of Wight. Heather is a nurse and was project manager at St Mary's Hospital, but she and Steve decided to leave their jobs and home for a year to work for Different Travel, overseeing voluntary projects like this with successive groups of holidaymakers.
Are you just sort of, entertaining the tourists in a way like a holiday gimmick, or are they really making a difference?
Oh no, they come out here, and the choice is theirs. Primarily they come on a holiday, and if they choose to lay on the beach and swim in the pool and go sightseeing, as far as we're concerned that's fine, because this country needs the tourists. So actually just being here, spending their money here, bringing tourism here, helps. But our people aren't like that. They know what they've got, have an idea what they're coming to. We offer them the projects. Some of them will work from morning till night, every day of their holiday, helping on the projects to try and make a difference to other people. They all go away with a sense of satisfaction.
The affectionately named Old Boys Home, more formally the Pidiagama Home for Elderly Men, is a real success story. After the tsunami, these frail men were left alone, poorly nourished and unwell. Hours of voluntary work by tourists have transformed the place.
This beautifully tended garden full of things growing to eat is a perfect example of the impact of voluntourism. Everywhere in Sri Lanka I've been struck by the rubbish and the chaos all over the roads. But here everything is clean, tidy, cared for. They're really taking a pride in things here.
The founder of Different Travel, Adrian Yalland from Marchwood near Southampton, is justly proud.
So when we came along, we did a quick needs assessment, worked out what needed to be done to get the thing livable, which included completely re-roofing it, repainting it, rewiring it, just doing things like improving the access here. So we put a ramp in, for example. We've got to put the handrails in hopefully this week, sorting out new furniture, new beds, new mattresses, putting in a new kitchen, putting in plumbed water. You know, they probably were suffering from clinical depression before because they were just living in, the conditions that they were living in were just woeful. Even by Sri Lankan standards, they were poor. I get a lot of satisfaction coming here. I feel like, you know, we've achieved something, and it's just it's rewarding. It really is rewarding.
Few scars of the tsunami remain here at the beautiful Unawatuna Beach Resort where the holidaymakers stay, except perhaps the sand, which is steeply shelving where the water washes away. But memories of that dreadful day will take a lot longer to fade.
Janaka, the hotel's general manager, watched the wave flood in. He lost both his parents.
Entire sea was rising about like 6 meters. There's a big wave coming, and my assistant manager was behind me, and I said, Adit, let's run. Eventually, I got to the hospital, went to the mortuary. There were about 700 bodies lying in it, and within the last 25, I saw my mother.
Janaka never found his father's body, but like many here, he takes some comfort from the help and support given by tourists who come all the way from England to do what they can.
Different travel company, airplane company, is one of, I think it's the only one I know that has been coming, and they're continuing with what they have started. Many people came, helped, and gone back.
Kerry Swain in Sri Lanka for Meridian Tonight.
Gary's final report on Meridian Tonight tomorrow evening.